In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 10, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus Boston Red Sox. On September 10, 2024, the Baltimore Orioles, with a season record of 82-63, will face the Boston Red Sox, who hold a 73-71 record at the iconic Fenway Park in the second game of their 3-game series. The Red Sox come into this contest with confidence after securing a decisive 12-3 win in the series opener. With the momentum on their side, Boston will send Cutter Crawford to the mound, aiming to capitalize on their recent success. Meanwhile, the Orioles will counter with Albert Suarez, looking to even the series and halt the Red Sox's recent surge. The Orioles, currently sitting in second place in the American League East, have consistently demonstrated their offensive prowess throughout the season, averaging 4.93 runs and 8.58 hits per game. Their team batting average stands at a respectable .250 with an on-base percentage of .317. These numbers contribute to their impressive run differential of +93, which offers a distinct advantage over their opponents. In contrast, teams facing the Orioles this season have managed to score 4.28 runs per game on 8.07 hits, with a batting average of .238 and an on-base percentage of .304. This gap reflects Baltimore's overall dominance, but they face a challenge in maintaining this edge as the season progresses. While the Orioles have had a solid performance against the run line this season, standing at 79-66, their recent results suggest some vulnerabilities. They've excelled on the road with a 42-28 mark, and after a loss, they hold a 32-30 record. However, divisional games have posed a challenge, with the Orioles struggling to a 48-50 record against the run line in those matchups. More concerning is their recent form. Baltimore has failed to cover the run line in their last 3 games and has only managed to do so in 6 of their last 14 outings, raising some doubts as they move into this critical game. The Boston Red Sox, currently 3rd in the American League East with a 73-71 record, have had a relatively balanced season in terms of offense. They are averaging 4.73 runs and 8.83 hits per game, with a team batting average of .256 and an on-base percentage of .321. Despite these solid offensive stats, their run differential of -6 suggests a vulnerability on defense, as they've allowed an average of 4.77 runs and 8.48 hits per game. Opposing teams are hitting .247 against Boston, with an on-base percentage of .309, indicating that while the Red Sox have offensive potential, they struggle to keep opposing offenses in check. Boston's record against the run line this season stands at 66-78, and their performance at home has been less than stellar, with a 26-47 mark. In games following a win, they've managed a 31-41 record against the run line. However, the Red Sox have shown signs of improvement recently, covering the run line in 3 of their last 4 games, including their last outing. Despite covering in just 5 of their last 11 games overall, Boston is still the favored betting pick in this matchup against Baltimore, making the Red Sox money line our full game side pick. When it comes to total runs, Baltimore has seen the over hit in 79 out of 144 games this season, with 9 contests ending in a push. The Orioles rank 4th in the majors, averaging 4.93 runs per game, and their offense has been even more potent on the road, where they average 5.17 runs per contest. Baltimore's games this season have averaged a total of 9.22 runs, which rises to 9.46 runs per game when they play away from Camden Yards. On the other hand, Boston has seen the over hit in 73 of their 143 games, with 7 games pushing. The Red Sox are tied for 9th in the majors in runs per game, averaging 4.73 runs overall, with a total of 9.50 runs per contest. At Fenway Park, Boston averages 4.46 runs per game, and the average total climbs to 9.57 runs. While the Orioles are capable of putting up big numbers, Crawford's pitching should keep them in check, making under the projected total our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Texas Rangers, currently holding a record of 70-74, are set to face off against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who sit at 80-64 in an exciting interleague matchup at Chase Field. Both teams had a day of rest on Monday, but the Rangers are coming off a solid 7-4 victory at home against the Los Angeles Angels on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks secured an impressive 12-6 win on the road against the Houston Astros. With both teams eager to continue their winning momentum, this matchup promises to be a thrilling battle. The Rangers have been on a hot streak, winning 5 of their last 6 games, and they have consistently dominated their head-to-head matchups with the Diamondbacks, winning each of the last 5 meetings. Additionally, Texas has performed well in Arizona, claiming victory in 5 of their last 7 road games against the Diamondbacks. Arizona has struggled when facing teams from the American League West, losing 13 of their last 20 matchups in that situation. On the mound for Texas, Nathan Eovaldi has delivered back-to-back impressive performances, allowing just 5 hits and 2 runs over 14 innings, leading his team to wins against the Chicago White Sox and New York Yankees. On the other hand, Arizona's starter Zach Gallen has been inconsistent in his recent outings, surrendering 17 hits and 9 runs over his last 22 innings, with the team splitting those 4 starts at 2-2. The Diamondbacks will also be missing a key player, Lourdes Gurriel, who is out with an injury after contributing 17 home runs and 70 RBIs this season. For the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager is also sidelined, and his absence will be felt as he has hit 30 home runs and tallied 74 RBIs. Considering the form and injury situations, the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Both teams' bullpens have struggled this season, contributing to higher scoring games. The Rangers rank 23rd in Major League Baseball with a 4.32 reliever earned run average, while the Diamondbacks are just behind them in 24th place with a 4.36 bullpen earned run average. Offensively, both teams have been on fire in recent games. The Rangers are averaging an impressive 5.67 runs per game over their last 6 contests, while the Diamondbacks are close behind with an average of 5.5 runs per game over the same stretch. The over has hit in 6 of Texas' last 8 games and in 9 of Arizona's last 10 contests. Furthermore, 7 of Arizona's last 8 home games have also gone over the total. The Diamondbacks are among the league leaders in offensive production, ranking in the top 3 and 4 major hitting categories, including being first in runs scored. Taking these factors into account, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Seattle Mariners. As we approach Tuesday, there's a fantastic lineup of baseball games, but one of the standout matchups is between 2 West Coast teams, the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. This game is particularly intriguing, and we'll take a closer look at it. The Padres come into the series opener on Monday night with a solid record of 81-64, while the Mariners, having faced a tougher season, stand at 73-71. Both teams have a lot riding on this game as they make their final playoff pushes. George Kirby faced the Padres once last season, and it was not a pleasant outing for him. He was rocked for 5 earned runs on 11 hits in just 3.2 innings. The Padres' current lineup has had success against him as well, going 1-1 for 2-9 with a couple of doubles in previous matchups. On the other hand, Yu Darvish, who will take the mound for the Padres, has a strong history against the Mariners. In 15 career starts, Darvish holds a 7-4 record with a 3.57 earned run average and a 1.24 WHIP last season. He pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball in his only appearance against Seattle. While the Mariners' current lineup is just 1-9 for 103 against Darvish, a few of their hitters have fared well. Randy Arozarena is 2 for 3 with a home run, Luke Raley is 4 for 8 with 2 doubles, and Justin Turner is 5 for 2-3 with a home run and 4 walks against Darvish. The Mariners have been impressive this month against right-handed pitchers, posting a 142 WRC+ and an .833 OPS in 246 plate appearances. Meanwhile, the Padres seem to have hit a bit of a slump, playing mediocre baseball recently. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games and are likely headed for another wild card finish. Despite boasting a strong lineup, their bats have been underperforming over their last dozen games. In contrast, the Mariners' offense has been on fire as they ride a 5-game winning streak. Yu Darvish is an exceptional pitcher, but his first start since May didn't go as planned, making it hard to trust him completely in this game. The Mariners are in must-win mode as they continue to fight for a playoff spot. However, they've struggled lately, losing games, failing to score, and letting a significant division lead slip away. On the flip side, the Padres have been one of the hottest teams in the second half of the season and are as healthy as they've been all year. Yu Darvish is a key player who recently returned, and when he's in top form, he's an all-star caliber pitcher. These two teams have been heading in opposite directions recently, with the Padres gaining momentum while the Mariners have faltered. It's nerve-wracking to consider what Darvish will deliver in only his second start back in the majors. The Mariners' offense can be unpredictable, but I believe the Padres' consistency will ultimately prevail in this matchup. Even though Darvish looked rusty in his previous outing and George Kirby was sharp against the Athletics, I trust the Padres lineup more in this scenario. Kirby has been reliable for Seattle all year, but I think San Diego will find a way to break through and secure a win. Therefore, the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The Padres have posted a 106 WRC plus and a .737 OPS against right-handed pitchers in September. Their bullpen has also been stellar, with a 2-1 record, a 2.93 earned run average, and a 0.9 WHIP over 27.2 innings in 7 games this month. We should expect both teams to score a few runs through the first 6 innings, but the real question is whether their lineups can get to these two informed bullpens. T-Mobile Park is known as a pitcher-friendly ballpark, and that's reflected in the line set at 7 runs. However, I lean towards the over because Darvish struggled in his first start after a lengthy layoff, and the Padres have had a solid track record against Kirby. That said, betting on the total in this matchup is tricky. Seattle's offense has been inconsistent throughout the season, but they've been hot lately, tearing apart opposing pitchers in 4 of their last 5 games. The Padres, while playing at an average level recently, are still capable of scoring a few runs no matter who's pitching. Seattle's lineup has been explosive during their recent stretch, averaging 9.5 runs per game during their 4 wins in the last 5 outings. With Darvish potentially shaky as he adjusts back to the majors, the Mariners could score some early runs, especially if they manage to chase Darvish from the game. While Kirby has been reliable for Seattle this year, he struggled in August before bouncing back in his first start of September. The Padres have a good chance to score enough runs to push the game over the projected total. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.